So she says, let's think then, you and I. Let's think a little bit about this. Let's think of who, perhaps the young ones. Whom do you know? Who among the young
Well,
would be in this conversation?
I think Mohan would not be so eager to throw his life away.
Speak with them, because you will be sent out, and it will be a matter of some skill. But I will tell you this. Ord Lindas does not care who you kill as long as you take victory in it. It may be that the enemy is within after all.
You know a lot about the gods.
I have served them well, but I have served them to the purposes that I have chosen. Any of us may do this.
I think I get what you're trying to say. Thank you.
She says, you will see me. You will see me out there soon.
Well, I hope so.
So.
I sneak out.
Excellent. Excellent.
Not being seen.
Now, shall we, who is feeling left out? Anybody?
I was thinking about one thing, and that is, my father got a box. And
I don't quite understand. Was their boat on their way somewhere else?
No, it was coming back.
Back from somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah. And that box was payment for their travel, and he thought that looked valuable. Do I think he would tell me what it is? As a trip with us is worth this much, or would he just be like, well, this is for me to know?
More along those lines, but tacitly. You were not forbidden, but he has not volunteered the information.
Because I think I'm interested in if we would take someone like this, how much would the pay be from them be worth? What kind of payment would we charge for this service, and what did we actually get?
When you find the time,
Yeah.
right? Do you have any kind of stealthy skills?
Stealthy skills. Conceal, but that's more of a...
Right, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's see. We'll let luck tell the story, but let's see what you have to be unlucky about when you take a look in this thing. And what you will find is a crystal container. And in the crystal container, it's got padding in there. And this crystal container contains, or has in it, some sort of fluid which looks like liquid light. So you turn it and first of all, assess value.
Yes. Oh, one.
Mark it.
Yes.
Excellent.
Well, excellent. You know exactly what this is. There are pools of this stuff out there in the woods, and it's this fluidic substance which is said to have remarkable properties, and the priests don't like it.
Oh.
The priests don't like it, and they are. But it has these wonderful properties that have not been described to you, but are considered somewhat, if not taboo, at least not decent.
Yeah. So it's going to be a secret that my father trades in this, and it's quite valuable, I would think. So yeah, I'll remember that.
Roll your power times 5.
Power. No, that's a fail.
You have failed.
Yep.
Is that so?
Yes.
Okay then. Well, one of your cousins has caught you looking. And it is a man, simply, you have a big family. And so your parents, your father, and the various siblings are wide in age. So he's a cousin, but he's a lot older than you.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm going to roll for his scan and see whether he catches a glimpse. Oh, 4. Catches a glimpse. And he says, some good trading then. And he says, good work. Roll your intelligence, burn 5 or less.
Oh no.
You have failed?
Just failed.
Okay then. Good. The next morning, 3 people about your age, whom you know rather reasonably well, having grown up with them. Their names are, let's see, where did they go? They are Bastion, Rax, 2 boys, and Aveline, a girl, all of them quite athletic. The very next morning, they show up with spears and threaten the family members as a Bastion comes in and hauls your father away.
Oh, did we see or hear this?
No, not at the moment. Hauls your father away and tells the rest of you, don't even think of stopping us. And these are youngsters, and they've got these weapons, and they're looking very pleased with themselves with this kind of
Question.
job.
Parental
So
schooling.
3 youngsters with weapons.
Well, they're speaking in the name of the god.
Yeah.
They're in the name of the chief, and in the name of our community, and in the name of victory.
His big family can't really do much.
Right.
They
Not unless they
hold,
want a pitched fight.
no,
Right.
but they hold him away, and I'm thinking, this is bad, and they are going to want evidence, so therefore the box must disappear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At this point, all eyes are on the abduction.
Yeah.
But you know that any minute now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a blanket, hide it over the box, and then move the box away into, I don't know if there's a window or something you can stuff it out through.
Okay. We will. So good. There's no roll for this at the moment. You are able to. We'll do a conceal in a bit. But the
Behöver inte hela lådan, det är bara den här flaskan vi behöver.
Oj, vad kan...
My main objective is to get it out of the house, and then if they search the house, I could go outside and go away with the box.
how do you think I'm going to answer that question?
Oh no, but okay.
I'm going to answer the question with these.
Okay. Good. The way you described it when I thought they had like magical powers. No,
The
the
fluid.
fluid. Yeah.
Well, I'm not, like I said, I will answer the question through application and play. Yeah. So, are you going to take the thing out of the box, or are you just hiding the box?
My main idea is to get the box out of the house.
Yes, you can
by
do that.
using this blanket. But my main idea is to get out of the house and then take the thing out of the box and then hide that one in a different place.
Excellent.
But when I'm leaving the house, I'm thinking, is there anything else that could be he mistook this for the fluid? So I'm going
to replace something in there.
Yeah, so...
Oh, there's plenty of interesting valuables in your house.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to take... this could have been mistaken for it, and then I'm going to exchange them.
Okay.
And then, you know, that good place in the woods beneath that stump of a tree, and you know.
Okay, so you're skulking off there.
Yeah.
And the next question is, what are some of the other people doing in their spare time? You're working on some crafting.
On the stone mason thing.
Didn't the shaman send them to see?
Go ahead
That's
and
right,
check
yes,
on
yes,
him.
perfect,
So
perfect.
that's probably what we're doing.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm getting there. Okay, so at this point, I would, I would, let's see about your initiation. Power and charisma,
Yes.
what are they?
Power, it says 15, and charisma 12. So
Okay, so 27, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Half of that is 14. 14 times 5 is 70 or less.
70 less, yeah, so the range is 10 less. 50.
That's a good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I managed.
You have succeeded in your shamanic initiation, and so your mind has been projected onto the spirit plane. And actually, it would have been projected onto the spirit plane. After all, the question was whether it came back.
How badly is one line going?
Now, here's the spirit plane looks like the regular plane, except that it does the warping distortion of surfaces and things. It's also monochromatic, so more like charcoal and light and things like that. And so that's weird too in terms of perspective. Also, you have no body, you can't see yourself. If you try to see yourself, it just means you turn around. And it also, there's no gravity, so you can change the height however you please, although your motion seems to be just an ordinary motion. But distances are different. Something that would maybe across the room will take you a day to travel. But on the other hand, maybe just nipping off to the river is just with a blink of an eye. So how far it is doesn't seem to have anything to do. There are distances, but they don't seem to have anything to do with actual physical distances. And so this, you're getting used to the spirit plane, and you realize that there's a spirit who lives at the top of this hut and has always lived at the top of this hut. Maybe even was placed there, or even could be maybe the first shaman of this entire community. Who knows? That seems like an ancestor. You're able to look and see the spirits of places. You can see the spirit that marks the boundary of the village proper. You can see things that you did not know existed actually. There is a well in the village or near it that is, there's not a well there. You're not quite sure what is there. It's a little bit off the beaten path, but You've never seen that well before. Or the spirits around don't go near it. It's the one place that has no spirit associated with it. Completely clear.
The what?
They don't go near it. Yeah, nobody. No spirit goes near it. You can see people moving about, or you can see at the burial grounds. You know, of course, with a community like this, you have the new burial grounds, the old one, and the really old one, right? Look, there are people. They're digging up old bodies in the oldest part, the
Real
cemetery.
people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's very weird. I can probably roll for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lore maybe?
Let's see. First of all, let's make a spirit lore roll just in general, because
Yes,
that's a
it's
good idea.
sort of lore region, just or
Spirit lore.
Yeah, with spirit
no,
lore
I
is a
haven't
skill.
got it.
Yes,
Yeah, oh yeah. No, 98.
Oh well, no, you're quite clueless about these
Yeah.
things, and
Yeah.
so also on this particular time, and then also you are. I would like you to make a scan roll.
Let's go. 20. No.
Okay.